Alright guys, one of my favorite videos to do, and I think it's your all's favorites to watch, the ballistic chicken video. Today we're going to be putting the 357 SIG and the 40 Smith & Wesson up against each other from a short barrel. This is about as fair as I'm going to be able to get it as far as ammo selection. I have the 125 grain Federal HST 357 SIG loading, and then I have the Federal HST 165 grain 40 cal loading. About as close as I'm going to be able to get them. And as far as the gun goes, this is really as close as I'm going to be able to get it, because it's going to be this shield with a 357 SIG conversion barrel in it, and then I'm going to slap the factory barrel, which is a 40 cal barrel, back in the gun, and we'll try that. I have 2 chickens set up here. I have 2 more for 40 cal laying over there. Probably get maybe a couple shots in each. Try to do them through the front and then maybe one through the side. We'll see. Got a junk block set up here to catch it. Gel Block Jerry's gonna hang out with us today. Try not to catch salmonella. But enough yapping. Let me go ahead and get the 357 SIG loaded up. We'll get back and take your first frontal shot with that. Alright, this is how they were setting. Looks like a pretty good hit in the front, pretty centered. What do we got? Ooh, look at that exit. Took that the bone straight out of the back. Chunk of bone here. Good looking entrance into the second one. And oh, look at there. You can see the bullet right there, lodged in the back. You know what? I always get cut on these chicken videos doing this. Look at that. That's pretty good performance. Let's turn these babies sideways. Lay that back there. Turn these sideways and put a shot into them that way. Alright, this is how they were landing. That looked a lot rougher from my angle than it did from your all's, because I hit towards the back. And look at that. God, that's some carnage. Just laid that front one wide open. And what happened here, went into the thigh. Feels like it hit some bone. And there's no exit. No exit coming out of it sideways, but still, there's pretty damaging. And then she stops. Let me see if I can dig this out without cutting myself. All right, so I found it just on the inside of the opposite thigh, and there it is. There was some jacket in there as well. That's flattened out pretty good. Like, there's not a lot of shank left on that. There it is. All right, time to get 2 new chickens and try the 40. Today's video is brought to you by Vetter Holsters. I'd like to thank them for helping the channel out. Here's one of the products they sent over for me. This one fits my 365 XL with the red dot on it. You see it's cut for that. Also has the claw feature on it. Keeps that butt tucked in closer to your body. Another example is this holster for the HK VP9. This is their outside the waistband model. Just look at that cool pattern on that. Excellent retention, great products. So if you want to go help them out, which they help me out, so it works out both ways, I'll put a link to their website below. Go check out Vetter Holsters. All right, this is how she was laying. Pretty good centered hit on that front chicken. Look at the back. Golly, tore that out. Not as catastrophic entry into the second one as the 357 SIG, but we do have an exit, and our bullet is about 3 inches into that old junk block. Let's turn these babies sideways, put another 40 in them. All right, good hit. Took out all that, the top of that bone in that thigh there, all the way through the cavity. Blew out the side of this one. This was a more centered hit than the 357 SIG. What do we have here? Drilled that bone right there too, crushed through that. What do we have? Anything? No exit, it seems. All right, I'm gonna have to get Duddy digging this out. Maybe. Might be able to find it, maybe not. All right, I'm gonna have to turn you off, dig through. All right, my hands are goopy, so I'm leaving you on the tripod. I don't know where it exited this chicken. Maybe it skipped out the front, but it was this bullet inside the gel block about an inch or so. So I dug it out. That was the sideways shot bullet. Here was the other one. This was the frontal shot bullet that was in the block. So let's go ahead and grab a 357 SIG bullet here. All right, 357 SIG is on the left, 40 on the right. Very comparable, really, for this one to have started out quite a bit smaller, but that's what we got. All right, guys, there you go. 357 SIG versus 40. I got to give penetration to the 40, looks like. Had a little bit more penetration with the 40. The 357 SIG might have been a little bit more violent into the chickens. You'll have to let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. But that's kind of my takeaway from this. A little bit more violent expansion energy into the front part and a little more penetration from the 40. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down below. If you enjoyed the video, hit like and subscribe. And until next time, guys, stay tuned.